Note Suplex. Harry Smith, aka Davey Boy Smith Jr., aka David Hart Smith, the son of WWE Hall of Famer Davey Boy Smith, is back in the WWE. At Friday's Money in the Bank Go-Home edition of SmackDown from the Toyota Center in Houston, Texas, there was two pre-show dark matches, one featuring Smith and Austin Theory vs. Odyssey Jones and Xyon Quinn, and the second dark match featured Aliyah vs. Xia Li. The tag team bout was won by Smith and Theory, while the singles match was won by Xia Li. Smith spoke with Megan Morant for a post-match backstage interview in which Smith talked about being away from WWE for a decade, making himself a better wrestler around the world, and now he is back.
Smith, welcome back to the WWE Universe. We all know it's a special day here for WWE. What did it feel like to be the first person to go through that curtain?
You know, it's great to be back in the WWE, especially in front of the WWE Universe, live here in Houston, Texas. The atmosphere, the ambience, the energy that you can feel from a live WWE audience, nothing can touch that. And that's why Harry Smith is back in the WWE. The past 10 years, I've been going around the globe, making myself the best competitor that I can be, all over in Japan, all over in Europe. And that's why I'm back in the WWE, to show exactly how much Harry Smith has grown.
As he alludes to in the promo, Smith's time away from WWE has been spent working all over the globe. He captured 3 IWGP Tag Team Championships and a 2-time GHC Tag Champion in Japan. He's also a 2-time NWA World Tag Champ and an MLW World Tag Team Champ. It appears Smith fooled fans into thinking he was headed overseas for an international tour before flying into Houston, Texas for the SmackDown episode. Smith tweeted on Thursday and acted as if he was flying out for shows in Russia and Egypt. Smith then played it up in a follow-up tweet when a fan told him to have safe travels. He wrote, "Thanks, long flight ahead." It currently looks like WWE will be billing Bulldog Jr. by his Harry Smith name, although not set in stone. Side note, his current WWE.com superstar profile page says David Hart Smith, which was the name used in his original run from 2006 to 2011. Smith teamed with Tyson Kidd and Natalya as the Hart Dynasty, with the men winning tag team gold once. Smith remains close to his cousins. Harry and Natty's mothers are 2 of Stu and Helen Hart's 12 children, and it's believed their presence in the company played a factor in his decision to return. There had been speculation on his return after the two sides expressed interest in the recent months, that being Smith and WWE. Smith, his sister, and mother inducted his father, the British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith, into the WWE Hall of Fame earlier this year, which really opened up the lines of communication. Back in February of this year, Davey Boy Jr. spoke to Metro UK, and he said, quote, "There's been quite a bit of interest and a little bit of back and forth talk with myself and the company. I think that the plan, or what they were hoping for, was for me to come into NXT UK. We're discussing and talking. I can't exactly say anything for sure, but there have been talks. There's other places, but with my father's Hall of Fame induction, maybe that's a good idea to go back to WWE, whichever brand or roster it is. NXT is certainly a good place to get re-established." According to PW Insider, Smith signed with WWE as early as this past March, but the deal was kept quiet until the timing was right for him to officially return to the company. Although Harry Smith's dark match was before SmackDown, that doesn't necessarily mean he's officially on the SmackDown brand. I personally would have loved to see him take over NXT UK, and hear me out on this one. Big heel Walter, a babyface Davey, NXT UK Championship, one guy that could actually bring a fight to Walter. Are you excited for the return of Davey Boy Jr.? Which brand would you like to see him a part of? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more from Side Note Suplex.